What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next recap video, and we had just gotten done with the clan war with Crystal Warrior. Obviously not ready for our next arranged match yet. Still working on that, and just hit the button for a normal old farming war. And lo and behold, we got set up with a good old-fashioned Chinese modding clan, and it was an epic war. We had 1-star victory. Now it shouldn't have been that close, but they they 3-starred a lot of bases. Most of their 3-stars, well, I say most of them, all of their 3-stars on our top Town Hall 9s were from Town Hall 10s going down. They did have a 2 Town Hall 10 advantage. They did grab a 3-star on Tate there. They had a 2 Town Hall 10 advantage, so they had a few extra attacks to bring some of those to our top guys here. But you'll see that all of these were 3-starred by Town Hall 10s, and it took them going all the way down to, I believe, I think Duce right there. Yeah, it was the first one that got 3-starred, legitimately by Town Hall 9 and on down there. But they made it very close. They brought good attacks. They obviously weren't like Go Wipers or anything like that. And really a little too close for comfort. When I went to bed, I didn't think much about it. I guess they weren't really attacking much either at that point because they were really their attacks were really practiced. Now that does not excuse and what I mean by that, sorry, I should clarify before I go on. Their farming bases were our war bases, and that's what they do now. They set because they can't do the mod attack with. When the scout's not done, they can't practice it over and over and over like that. So what they do is they set up the war base on their farming base. Your war base will be their farming base, and they hit it like that as many times as they want to and practice it over and over and move bombs around and try different scenarios, things like that. So that's what they were doing. Oh, and put troops in the CC. That's how modders get around it now. So they were doing that, and it was pretty entertaining. Some of their attacks were kind of funny, but as I was saying, that does not excuse our poor attacks. Again, you see here we did have 4 Town Hall 9s that were left uncleared. Some of them were very close, just almost not quite. But we've got to get to where that doesn't happen. There's no excuse for it. It's just us bringing bad attacks, and we've got to shape it up, which we're working on. We're gonna get it under control. The people that just can't get it under control are probably going to move on, and the ones that just need a little bit of work are going to be worked with, and we're going to help each other get to that point. So no more talking about that. Let's move on to some great attacks that we had. The first one, their top Town Hall 9, Big taking it out. Very nice attack by Big. Just comes in with a beautiful surgical. I guess did he bring 3? Yeah, I guess he brought 3 golems, so you call this a stoned surgical hog attack. Go-ho. Just drops a couple on the bottom here. So we're going to start creating this funnel, dropping the wizards, take out the trash buildings, break that ring right there, moving around a few minions to help that out, and then the queen in the middle going to work her way in. Right there, the trash is pretty much taken care of. The ring's created. The wall breakers go down. That's going to reroute everything. His golems reroute, mine don't. Not sure why. Good job, Big. Then right here, he drops his king in. Everything's moving right up the middle there. What did he bring in his CC? For some reason, I thought that was another golem. Maybe he just brought a 2 golem. What do he got there? No, we got a 3rd golem. He just held on to it for a little while. Maybe just making sure it stayed alive. But you'll see what pops out here. Look at this. A lot of their bases, for some reason, I guess they really like the Lava Hound in the CC defense, but this Lava Hound in particular locks onto the golems and stays there the entire time. So basically, it was like he didn't have anything in his CC. Very good job by Big, just getting those golems out front. It took control of it, and then there was no reason for the queen to ever lock onto it. Then he just starts his hog attack, just working around, doing a surgical thing, few hogs for each one of those point defense hanging out there, and then just dropping the heals right where they're needed as his hogs move in and start to stall out, and have to work on those interior defenses and get in range of bombs and all that. You see his kill squad obviously took out 1 double set of bombs. Right there's the other set, but luckily that setup that the guy had is not good. That Tesla actually pulled him away from triggering both of them and saved all his hogs. So right there, boom. We'll fast forward as it's just cleanup time. He's got his queen up still. He's got several hogs up with a few wizards down. And you see that Lava Hound still working on that golem this entire raid. So very, very nice job there, Big. Awesome attack. All right, we're going to do a rare occasion when I do show one of mine in the recap. Normally I reserve that for live attacks, but I did not do any live attacks this war, just didn't record them, which I would have had 6-star war, so props to me. Finally having a decent war, excited about that. This one I decided, you guys aren't going to believe it, you're going to pass out. I brought some redheads. You know, some of the attacks that Crystal Warrior did were very nice. I can't remember the guy's name in particular, but he commented on the video. I know he'll probably be watching. Inspired me to go ahead. I just broke off the credit card, gemmed up my Valks, and did a Valk attack. This base was perfect for it. Just sent the Giant in to get the CC lure, and then obviously just a normal clan castle kill here. You know, witches, wizards, all that good stuff. Created my funnel there. Sent the one golem. Only brought one golem for this one. And 7 redheads. So right there, send the wall breakers in, everything opens up. Now, you'll see the king go down here. This was an accident, just a misclick. Was not even ready to deploy him. I was going to wait till that barracks went down, but he went down and then went for a walk. Not that big a deal, honestly, on this base, but that was the one mistake I made. Then I had a jump spell for everything into that core. Right there, you know, there's 2 big compartments that everything can take care of, so that was awesome. Once the Valks run around and the queen helps out, takes out those outside defenses. They go into the core, start triggering bombs. I drop a nice heal for them. Now they're dealing with the king, the queen, the Teslas, all of that in the core. But as I told you guys many times, that doesn't matter as long as you got those Valks healed. I'm not losing a single Falcon there right now. And then I just 2-finger drop the Hogs. Just coming in from the side here, letting them work their way up. I've got 1 heal for them, so I did a double jump. You'll see right there on that mortar to let those Valks continue to move forward, which they do, and keep taking out defenses and buildings. And I decided to decide which way I wanted to use the heal. And because the king and the witches and all that were over on the left side, I thought, okay, I'll use it on the right side. Keep those hogs going. But you'll see those Valks making it all the way to that top compartment. And you'll see this Valk here on the left side actually taking out that Tesla all by herself. They're very tanky. They do nice DPS. I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm a little bit hooked on them. I think both of my attacks this war had Valks in it, and both of them were 3 stars. So you might see some more of that from me. I'll start to fast forward here because at this point it was just cleanup. But, you know, just a little bit of change. I think I'm going to branch out. You guys have been saying it, and I've probably been too stubborn hanging on to my hogs. Obviously, I did use hogs, but, you know, just to my straight hog raids, I'm going to try to spread out a little bit. Let's see. Look at Warren taking on 14. This was a nice attack. Very good. Pretty open base, you know, big compartments. So that's good. He starts to send in I think he does just a single golem on this one, which is very nice. I like that he just took what was given, you know. He's got level 30 heroes, so you could even justify saying, okay, let's bring another golem, but in this particular base, there's really no reason for it. He's probably not going to get 2 air defenses. They're definitely not easy to get. So he's just going to go in, create his funnel very nicely, send the golem out front, the king and queen behind, and get to that first air defense and then to the defensive queen and take it out. You know, he's gonna do a no lure. He's got the lightning for the CC troops, so he's not trying to bite too much off in the kill here. Did bring the lightning, didn't need it because obviously those had a dragon in there. Again, these guys had a lot of weird things in their CCs, but no big deal. Goes ahead and drops it, helps out a little bit. The queen's gonna take the dragon out. Not a problem. The air defense is already down, so now it's just a matter of letting that dragon get taken care of and then going ahead and starting the GoLaLoon attack. He's got 4 Lava Hounds, 16 Loons, and 2 Rages. And for a base with, you know, several towers taken out, the CC taken care of, the defensive queen taken care of, all of that is fine, and he has plenty of troops for the job. So right here, sending a couple of Lava Hounds in on that first air defense, then obviously balloons and a rage to get him in there, another 2 on the next air defense. So he just went 2 and 2 on this base. And then just kept, you know, working that counterclockwise motion, backing everything up with loons for each one of those defenses he could target. And then right there, boom, his last rage, get those balloons onto that expo and propelled towards the air defense. And then right there, once it goes down, there's only 1 air defense left. He does have a hound up still, or excuse me, 2 hounds. One's almost dead. And right here, boom, they both bust pretty quickly, but the damage is done. The loons are already working their way in. You see he had a few back-end loons, and now they're going to take out those last few remaining defenses that even can cause any damage to him. and the pups are going to handle the cleanup. So very, very nice attack by Warren. Absolutely wrecked that base. You see the pups getting the 3-star there. Very, very nice. All right, let's look at a couple more, and we'll wrap up here. Let's look at Hell taking on 15 right below this. This was a nice attack. I like this one. Hell's doing a good job. This is an internet base. I can't even remember what this one's called. I'm pretty sure it's an internet base. If not, it's very similar to some of them. Just drops a giant down here to soak up. Very nice job there, because that was a lot of point defense. 4 or 5 different point defense right there in range of those hogs. But because of that giant out front, taking a lot of the damage, gets the CC lure and actually gets the defense taken out with just a few hogs. So that was very nice. Brings them down to the bottom. Normal kill squad stuff here. A few barbs for distraction. Witches, wizards, queen's going to go down, I'm assuming, right here. Yep, he kind of flanks with the queen a little bit. I'm not sure about that, because that, the queen's going to take a lot of, I got damage to queen's taken right there, just because he flanked it and didn't keep it behind the witches. Not sure that was the right move there, but, the job gets done. CC troops are dead. Now the golems are down, and he's trying to send in his wall breakers there. They got taken out, didn't quite get through. So now he's going to have to get through the old-fashioned way, just beating on the wall. But they're going to get the job done. The queen is sitting back, taking out some defenses, so not all is lost. The king right there, pretty lucky. I think that the king didn't, go for a walk around that base, because that army camp's not too far away. But gets away with it and drops the jump. Now everything's moving in. The queen's still doing her thing. Finally had to use her ability. But right there, the king's locked onto the queen. She's going down. He's already sending the hogs in. Drops a giant for tanking, a few hogs, and then some more on each defense. He's got a few left. He's going to work sort of a counterclockwise motion and deploy just some surgical type hogs here. Not very nice heal spell there. They're starting to take some damage, and they're in right in that core where there's a lot of defenses standing there. So those hogs really got a lot of value out of that. And then right here, you see those Teslas on the outside. He's dropping more. Lucky there wasn't a double bomb there. Maybe he knew it. I'm not sure if this was a cleanup attack or not. Actually, I think it was a cleanup attack. So lucky there wasn't a double bomb there, and then just worked the way around. Saved that last heal for right here where he knew the last bomb was. Big batch of hogs there, big group of hogs still left, taking out those last few defenses, and now they got to run over and take out that cannon, and it's all over but the crying. Good job to Hell. We'll fast forward. Still has the queen up, still has the king up, still has some wizards up. Just absolutely crushed it. Good job. All right, one more we're going to look at. Sorry there was no Town Hall 10 attacks this war. With us being outnumbered as far as Town Hall 10s, we just went for the, they went for the 2-star basically. We knew it was pretty early on, we knew this was going to be close. I started at 3-star in some bases, so we just went conservative on that. Right here, Schwartz taking on their number 21. Very nice attack. Another base, I think this is probably an internet base. It looks like one. Just a exposed queen right there. So he's just going to set everything up, get this funnel created. Has a golem down here on these few exposed defenses, and one up there beating on that wall for him. Right there, gets the wall breakers in. Very nicely placed. They open everything up. The king goes down. CC troops coming out. The king right there drops a rage for everything. The queen, the king, the witches, and they're going to take care of all that. The defensive queen goes down. Drops the jump spell. Lets those golems continue to move forward, do a little bit more tanking there. And then right there, finally, all the CC troops are taken care of. Took a little while. There was a witch in there. But then here come the hogs, just doing just a surgical. I mean, it was almost Asian wall style because he came in heavy on that side. But he's got 12 hogs. That brought a lot of hogs. So that was good. Right there, nice heal for him right on that X-bow. Maybe a little early on that and a little bit too far. Could have helped those hogs out while they were on that air defense as well. But they finally relocate into it and get a good benefit out of it. So the last few hogs are deployed here at the very end on this, right there on that Tesla. And then he drops his last heal in the core. Just keeping those hogs up, letting them, take everything out. Right there, there's one X-bow that just had to go down. And now they're going to run down here and take out that last defense, that cannon. You see he does have his queen still up, which is good. She just barely made it. This might not have been a 3-star as far as time. Had that queen died there, but she just makes it, and she gets to stay in that core and work on all those high HP storages for him as the hogs work their way around the outside of the base. So perfect job. Everything worked out and gets 3-star. Good job to Schwartz. All right, guys, that is it. Again, kind of an exciting war. Again, it was against cheaters, which takes away some of the fun of it, but it was still an exciting war. Everybody was sort of paying attention to their attacks. And we still have to, we've got some work to do. I don't know what it is. We just got to get to where we're a little bit more consistent, taking out all these Town Hall 9s, leaving a few each war like that is not good. We're facing better and better competition, which is great, and it's going to make us better. But we've got to be able to clean those up. So I hope you guys liked the video. We'll quickly look at the stats here with 2 stars more, 3 stars more than them. And they had a few more 2 stars than us. But got the job done. Good job to everybody at OneHive. Hope you liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.